Hello golfers, Jess Frank coming to you from the Jess Frank Golf Academy YouTube channel at the beautiful Deer Creek Golf Club here in the beautiful city of Deerfield Beach, Florida. And I get a lot of questions about stack and tilt and the driver. And what people don't understand is that everything stack and tilt talks about in our system, which stack and tilt is a system for teaching golf based around fundamentals that are going to help you play better. And so what we want and what you have to understand is that stack and tilt is all about creating power. It's about creating angular momentum. It's creating about additive arcs, creating circles, creating the way you swing a golf club to add the most power possible. Okay, so anybody that tells you that you can't hit the driver high and far with stack and tilt is completely wrong, because from personal experience, I probably gained 60 to 70 yards on my driver once I learned how to correctly tilt, turn, extend, use the arcs around my body, create width, and all that good stuff that helps you hit the ball farther and higher. So what are we talking about? Angular momentum, and how does that work? Because you want to transfer the angular momentum from back around you, from the shoulder to the arm to the hand to the club head and the shaft and the club head. You want to transfer that momentum back around you and out to the club head. So most people don't do that. Most people take the club and they swing over the top and they pull their arms in and they don't have any angles and leverage. So angles and leverage come from, if I do this little split grip drill, take it back here. So first of all, I created an arc with my left arm going around my body. I created an arc with my right arm going around my body. Okay, I see so many people pulling their arms in and flexing their arms. So now the arcs, okay, and the angles of my left arm and right arm, and this is the truth for irons too, not only the driver but the arms as well. So as I swing the club back, I'm creating circles with my hips, my knees, my chest, my shoulders, my arms, and I'm creating angles and circles that are going to create angles and circles on the downswing that is going to enable me to swing the club from behind me to transfer the momentum out in front of me, transfer the energy and power out to the club head, which obviously connects with the ball, which sends the ball high and far. And so that works on, kind of both sides of the arc here. So angular momentum, circular momentum, and then on the way down, coming down this way, back in the back of the ball. You can see how my arms extend, okay? As the swing goes through the ball, you can see as I'm tilted, extended and turned, my arms are nice and straight, and then I go all the way around. So to say that stack and tilt does not create power is pretty ridiculous. So we're always searching for the most power possible, the most depth possible, without folding your arms and shifting your weight. So I just got this student today, didn't hit it anywhere. We worked on creating circles with the shoulders, understanding how the knees change, flex, where the weight goes on the feet. By the way, everybody who asks me that question, which is a phenomenal question, they say, well, does the weight stay all on the front foot when you hit the driver? Absolutely not. When you go back, what happens is as you change the flex in your knees, okay, as the left knee flexes, the right knee extends for right-handed golfers, the weight actually goes into your right heel, and you can see I can make a super deep pivot with my arm across my shoulders, and then as I come down, I can unwind the most with the club head being able to create the angular momentum, which is able to transfer energy out to the club head. What you're also doing here is you're creating a power package as you come down. As the club reaches P6, the club head's behind my hands, so I'm able to transfer the momentum and the energy and the power out to the club head. And so when we do that, when I hit shots, I'll go ahead and hit one here. So that's why you see effortless power and players on the PGA Tour and LPGA Tour being able to hit the ball so far, because they are using to their advantage circles, angles, leverage, and understanding how to crack the towel, how to snap the towel and create the most energy out to the club head. And so that's beyond and the most power and generating the most circles that you can have in your golf swing. So that's why I like talking about stack and tilt and creating power, because there's so many advantages, especially with the tilting and extending, which also gives you leverage. And that's one thing that was never explained to me until I sat with Andy and took lessons with Andy and watched the DVDs, and was with and just watching him and understanding the teaching principles of stack and tilt, and understanding why you need to tilt. When you tilt, that creates leverage. Tilting on the backswing, tilting on the downswing. It also keeps you inclined to the ball. It also helps you hit down on the ball more and hit the ball more solid, so you can hit the thing sky high. So it's really a cool way to understand that, okay, understanding that our swing, we're creating the circle, we're creating the club going back around our body, we're creating this leverage here, transferring the momentum out to the club head. So when we can categorize every golfer through the system of stack and tilt, whether it be PGA Tour, LPGA Tour, amateur golfer, beginner golfer, so we have all levels, but to understand how to create power is just understanding the circles, the additive arcs, understanding how to transfer momentum out to the club head, how to create solid contact. So all these things that I always talk about is just helping you hit the driver more solid, higher and farther. And so not only talking about tilting the shoulders, but also letting the hips pivot back, which gives you more depth. So everybody says stack and tilt to reverse pivot. Well, let me ask you something. Does this look like a reverse pivot to you? I don't think so. Does this look like a reverse pivot to you? I don't think so. Does this look like a reverse pivot to you? I don't think so. So that's why using the system to create power for the driver, for the irons, that's why you're able to hit the ball so high and so far. And then going from there, it's always great to visit a stack and tilt authorized instructor to make sure you're doing it correctly. You get a lot of information through our videos and through different Instagram sites with stack and tilt authorized instructors, network instructors, but only when you're in person can you understand and get on video and understand what you're doing to hit the ball better and understand maybe why the ball's going a little right, why you're not hitting it as high. There's certain fundamentals and certain variables that we work on to help you play better golf. And so again, hitting the driver, so I'm going to go side on. Remember, the driver is the longest club in the bag. It's also the flattest lie angle. That would be a wedge. That would be a driver. So you're definitely moving the club more around you in a circle. And when you're coming back down, you can see I'm shallowing the club the most with this. And then I'm able to kick the club out there, really swing through the ball nicely and hit the ball high and far. So again, my name's Jess Frank. Been teaching this game for over 20 years. Love helping golfers play better golf. Love hearing all the great results that all of you out there are sharing with me. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for your support. So if you really like this video, please go ahead and share it out with your friends. Leave a comment, hit the like button, and also subscribe to my channel. So thanks again. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.